Hello everybody, it's me BooFlame, and welcome to another episode of Smite. Today, I'm bringing you a Trial of King Hercules tips and trick video. Basically, every 2 seconds at spawn, your cooldowns reset. So you can chuck them around, do whichever we want. But the cool thing is, you can do it for speedrunning too, it helps. Once the countdown hits 0, the invisible barrier is release so you can jump out. So I'm going to jump out, the cooldowns are going to go on, 2 seconds are going to go by, and I'm going to jump again. This is the first trick for the video. This next tip is pretty helpful. When you make your way through a run on easy, you're going to come across 18 chests. In hard mode, you're going to come across 22. And in an easy run, the lowest you're going to get is 6. And the max is going to be 120, sorry, is what I've been seeing. And throughout an entire easy run, I was given 1,008 gold, so about averaging 56 gold per chest, which isn't that bad. However, if you do hard mode, you get the 4 extra chests, which I was given 774 gold, which outweighs easy mode definitely. And another tip, each time you pass a zone or a boss, the gold increases. Right off the bat, you may notice that there are training dummies, and everyone's going to see them pretty much, but they have a use. For characters that have a passive like Chalk, this is more of an early game, but you can stack your passive, so you can get a free ability off on the first boss. Or Robin, which you can stack his shield passive to get a little bit more tanky from the start. The little thing that helps. Just a precaution, if you trigger a bunch of mobs thinking you can tank everything, or say you have AFK people and you can't surrender, you can pull everything, and if you die, they will go to the next ally and hunt them down 100% until they find them and attack them and die. So it's just something to be cautious about. Moving on to the next tip. This other trick is you can max range hit these guys without them aggroing you, so you can kill them quickly. So if you're doing it kind of like a solo run, you can kill them from the start without having to fight them. The next trick is if you aggro some mobs at this area and right before you get to the Cyclops ambush, if you run through the door, everything will die as the doors close. These immortals need to be taught a lesson. The big bonus chests that you get for each boss fight and the Cyclops, they don't actually give you any gold, although they will give you, this chest in particular will give you uncommon and rare gear. And once you've gotten all uncommon and rare gear, it will no longer give you any more. This next trick is basically a trigger for the door. This door will not open until you kill all these Cyclops little range dudes. So if I walk up, try to walk into it, backing out, it will not open. You have to kill the entire pack. It's not just the big guy like some people think, and I'm only adding this because I've seen people get confused. But I'm just going to kill the big guy, run over to the 2 little archers, and if you look in the back, boom, door opens. It's just that guy. There's 2 chests in those rooms, 2 spawns of mobs, but the furthest to the door matters most. Moving on. During the first boss fight, if you have Fatalis and a good bit of movement speed like Bologna does, you'll be able to walk around the entire boss without being hit by the knockback. Also, if on this fight, if you kill a hovel in easy mode, it will drop a mixed potion. The next helpful trick is once you hit 25,000, the Boar will start doing his charge attack. And if you're running a healer warrior comp and the warrior is taking the shot, he can actually hit it, and with the heals from the afro, he can dodge it. Also, if you have enough movement speed, you can just swiftly walk out of the way. When it comes to the spider ambush, there's a couple things to know. One, the baby spiders are going to slow you, and the big spiders are going to provide a debuff that's 100% anti-healing. So you can't lifesteal, can't heal through it, can't brace for undoing, can't furlong ult, nothing. As you can see, Nike's not healing at all because she has the buff. It is a 1-second debuff, and it looks like a little bit of hand, which will show right now. You just got to be careful. You can't tank and think you can heal through it. Moving on. This next trick involves dying. If you die, you can actually unequip and re-equip items. This is pretty useful if you accidentally pick up the wrong item, or midway through a run someone says, hey, you should get this other item, like stone cutting sword. So you can die and come back. And don't worry if you die and have blessings, because if you have blessings, it's only going to take 2% damage out, so you can die 10 times before your damage increase is lost. The only thing is it's going to be extremely hard because you've lost 5% times 10, so half your HP is gone. Possible, but not a concern. For the lion fight, the combat won't start until you hit the cave pillar. So you can hit him, whack on him all you want, but as soon as one person's autos the pillar, like Nike will, rocks will start dropping. For our first boss trick, on easy mode and hard mode, if you drag him to a hawk of meat, he'll be momentarily stunned, eating that meat, which gives your teammates a chance to run and kill the pillars. It's best if someone with high movement speed runs get it. On easy mode, all 4 hawks are present, and on hard mode, only 2 or 1 can be present on the field. So you're about to kill your first pillar, and he's about to sleep. What do? You DPS him, of course, but what do? You stand right in front of his head, get inside his face, because he's going to roll right out of the bat 9 times out of 10. If the healer does it, the DPSs can stand from the sides and keep on attacking while you just stand there, throw out a heal, and walk around. Also, if you spin around too much right when he wakes up, it will confuse his AI, and he will do an immediate jump roar combo, which can one-shot you in hard mode. Congratulations, you've made it to the Hydra. There are 2 tricks that you need to know that are essential for killing this boss, and these are the last tricks we're going to cover. One is killing the correct head. You want to kill the one that spits yellow acid. In this case, it's the right head. I'm going to call attack right tower, and everybody should be DPSing that head. Get your debuffs on there, kill that thing.
Yes. I could use
also,
another one day booster.
It is fair to mention that this honey that it's spreading, the apothis spray, is anti-healing. As you see, I'm going to run into it in a second. It's not 100% like the spiders, but it will reduce healing. That's all the tips and tricks. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something, and have a wonderful evening.